brothers, brothers and sisters, Kenyans in diaspora and Kenyans here at home. This is Taswira ya Siasa na Uongozi. My name is Paul Gregory, and I have a lot to share with you. And as we have just begun last week, we talked about good leadership and what leadership entails. And above all, we all believe that we belong to this country, and we know that we belong to this country. And as we belong to this country, and as we all know and take the fact that we belong to a country of Kenya, then we have an obligation. We have an obligation as citizens. We have an obligation as wananchi. We have an obligation as people who live in this country. Remember, I told you, and we kept on sharing this, that we did not choose to be in Kenya. We were born here. So it is our home, whether we like it or not. So this is our home. And being our home, then we have to take care of it. Let's imagine Kenya is actually our mother. And being a mother, then Kenya has to be taken care of by me and you, Mwananchi. You belong to whatever political party you belong to. I don't care which side of the political areas you come from. I don't care. It doesn't matter you come from this region or the other region. All of us are Kenyans. So it is important to take this to bank, that we have to guard our country, that we have to guard our nation. Remember, we have had so many things happen in our country, but there is only one thing that is remaining, and that one is taking care of yourself and your country. You cannot take care of yourself when you are sober. When you are sober in the mind. And the sobriety we are talking about here, it is about you knowing what is right and what is wrong and going for what is actually right. I'm bringing this to advise our brothers and sisters from both political divide, from the Azimio and from the KK, the Kenya Kwanza sides. Ya kwamba, we have a country, and if you belong to a certain political side, for those who are in Azimio la Umoja and those who are in Kenya Kwanza. Remember, Azimio la Umoja, there is a Kenya in it, and the KK also, it is about this country. So every time these people are talking about a country, they are talking about this country, a country that they are supposed to lead, lead and take it to the next level. And at this point, I want to drive it home. Remember, Raila Odinga and William Ruto once were in the same political party. They were once in a political party, and then, that is 2007, 2008, the country went into flames. The country went into fire. People died. People lost their properties. So they came and separated. So when we start fighting one another because of Raila Odinga and William Ruto, then there's something we are losing as a people. There's something we are losing as countrymen. So the most important thing here is to note that these people, one, they belong to a place called the Karen. So they live, the Nyumba Kumi, the chairperson is one. The area they come from is the same place. Remember, Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president, the son was kind of, the police went to visit the son of Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta and the sons, William Ruto, Raila Odinga, and all these other leaders, all of them are from Karen. Now, why are we fighting? Why are we dying because of them? None of them has died. But sisi about who have come out to support them, we died. I want to take this opportunity to thank the leaders of Azimio, just for once that they have stopped Maandamano. That's something I really have to thank them for. I want to say this because last week they said they are going for this Maandamano. My brother, none of them appeared. We are told some was house arrest, some were in house arrest. We were told that Raila Odinga had a flu, a bad one, and the rest of the people were saying that they were arrested. After which, they came to speak to us after the Maandamano. What are we supposed to do as Mwananchi? Wewe kama Mwananchi, what are you supposed to do? You only have one thing to do. Listen to your minds. Listen to yourself. Why should you die? Why should you lose your life because a politician has told you to do this? Why should you lose your life because a politician has told you to have this journey and let us go together when they stay at home? Remember, when these people are in house arrest, they are 100% safe. Believe me, they are 100% safe. It is you who is getting issues. It's you who are going to suffer. It is who you are going on the street and suffering because nobody's taking care of you. None. Nobody's taking care of you. So if you have to make sure, if you are to take good care of yourself, imagine, ask yourself why you are going out, right? Because at the moment you are going out to riot, other people are working. Or you are going out to destroy their businesses because they are busy working. And I want to believe, for those who are going for these mandamanos, I want to guess if you really have a business that you locked and you're going for a business, you answer me and let us share, just sharing, don't let us not fight. If you have a business that you lifunga, ukaenda mandamano, tell us here so that we can support you and maybe we can assist you. It is important to note that. Remember, Raila Odinga has businesses. None of his businesses were closed. None. None at all. But wewe ukawacha kazi yako, we went to the maandamano. It is good to have demonstrations. We say demonstrations are all over the world. But demonstrations should not provoke police officers. Let us not provoke police officers. They are human beings. They are your brothers and our sisters. So if we provoke them, look here. If a stone comes to a police officer, what do you expect him to do? And not even one, not two. Stones are coming, and you can see our brothers are throwing stones. You can see them pick them stones from the ground and throw them to the police officers. What are we supposed to, why should you provoke them? And unfortunately, some of you are saying without tear gases, we are not in Mandamano. Let us think about this and continue taking care of ourselves, taking care of our country, taking care of our families. We need each other. I need you, you need me. We need each other in this country. So let us work upon, bringing this harmony into our country, harmony into our villages, harmony within ourselves. I remind you, these politicians live in Runda, but hawafanyi maandamano Runda. They are coming out of Runda, they are coming out of Karen, they are coming out of their posh areas, and they come down to Kawangware, to these other areas, so that Kamkunji and all that, to do Mandamano. Why are they not doing the Mandamanos the other side? I'm not saying Mandamano is bad, but let us think when we engage into this. And if you get this information, share with any other person, those who can reach it, and we'll make sure that we come to you. We thank you for listening to us. Thank you so much for this period of time, and continue taking care of your country. My name is Paul Gregory.